I'm Jasmine Anderson. We begin with the Gilgo killings. Investigators are zeroing in on other victims in the Rex Heuermann case. Anthony DiStefano has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
Well, the commissioner indicated to me that apart from the 3 homicides that have been charged to Mr. Heuermann, that he feels they're in a pretty good place to perhaps move to charges on the 4th homicide involving Ms. Brainerd Barnes. We attached 3 of the bodies that were discovered to Rex Heuermann. We're looking very good regarding the 4th one, Brendan Barnes, and we will continue to work hard to see what we could do to attach these other unidentified bodies that were discovered on Ocean Parkway. It seemed to me when he said we're in a pretty good place, it was an indication to me that they're moving closer to developing enough probable cause to finally nail down the charge. They have a couple of things going on that are taxing the work of the task force. They have to provide for discovery requirements for the defense. So the people who are on the task force are charged with doing that. The other 2 people who are brought in are going to be mining the other cases that have not been charged, Valerie Mack in particular and Karen Vergata, to see what can be developed about their histories and also about any other unidentified human remains that have been found on the island that may give rise to suspicion that in some way they may be linked to Mr. Heuermann or somebody else.
Read the latest on the Gilgo killings investigation on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. New developments in the war between Israel and Hamas. Israel continues to airstrike in Gaza on the 10th day of the conflict here. A ground invasion could come at any time. More than 1 million people have fled their homes in the Gaza Strip ahead of it. The State Department says 30 Americans have been killed and 13 remain unaccounted for. A second U.S. aircraft carrier is headed to the region. The Pentagon says the USS Dwight Eisenhower Strike Group deployed from Virginia Friday, headed to the eastern Mediterranean Sea. The U.S. warships are designed to send a message of deterrence. Hundreds gathered in Great Neck last night in a display of support for Israel. Through song, prayers, and speeches, people came together to express their support for Israel.
After what happened to our people in Israel a week ago, this is really to show that the U.S. will fight this with Israel side by side.
At least 1,500 people gathered in Mineola for a pro-Palestinian rally yesterday. They waved flags and called for an end to Israeli attacks against the Gaza Strip. Read more on the war and the impacts it's having on Long Islanders on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. A Yaphank man is due in court today, accused of killing his girlfriend. Police say Willie Hart murdered Candace Woodruff at the Shore Motor Inn in Patchogue in May. Hart surrendered to police yesterday. Testimony is set to resume today in the retrial of the woman accused of killing an anti-gang activist from Brentwood. Last week, a Riverhead jury watched the video of Anne Marie Drago driving over and killing Evelyn Rodriguez 5 years ago in Brentwood. Drago is charged with criminally negligent homicide. Her prior conviction was overturned. Indicted Long Island Congressman George Santos's re-election campaign is in deep debt. It reported yesterday that it has less than $23,000 in the bank and more than $123,000 in unpaid bills. And that does not account for $630,000 in unrepaid loans that Santos says he made for his 2022 race. Only in Newsday, a college enrollment rebound on the island. Freshman enrollment this fall is above pre-pandemic levels at schools, including here at Stony Brook University, as well as SUNY Old Westbury and Farmingdale State College. Those schools benefited from a free application period last fall that resulted in a surge of applications. After years of planning, Montauk Beach is now ready for sand replenishment. The Army Corps of Engineers is planning to start a coastal restoration project this winter or spring. It will widen a vulnerable stretch of beach and dunes in downtown Montauk. It's part of a larger Fire Island to Montauk Point initiative, which involves dredging 450,000 cubic yards of offshore sand to be placed along the beach that runs parallel to South Emerson Avenue. Sports now, a major upset for the Jets, handing the unbeaten Eagles their first loss of the season.
Hurts facing a four-man rush over the middle. It's intercepted, picked off by Tony Adams.
The Jets intercepted Jalen Hurts 3 times and forced 4 turnovers. They beat the Eagles for the first time in franchise history, 20-14. Gang Green heads into their bye with a 3-3 record.
The game's final play. Taylor over the top to Waller. Can't bring it in. Taron Johnson defends, and the Bills win.
The Giants nearly pulled off an unbelievable win over the Bills on Sunday Night Football, but they fell short on the last play of the game to lose 14-9.
Ionescu, she got it.
The New York Liberty saving their season. They dealt the Aces an 87-73 loss in Game 3 at the Barclays yesterday. Vegas leads the best-of-5 series 2-1. Game 4 is Wednesday night. Checking out your hyper-local Monday forecast. Partly cloudy, a few showers today. Highs around 59 degrees. Tonight we cool down a bit. Tomorrow we warm up slightly with highs around 62 degrees. Here's a look at your futurecast. Scattered showers throughout the day. Bring an umbrella if you can. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
A new immersive experience. See Claude Monet's artwork come to life on Long Island. Elisa DiStefano has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Enter the world of Monae. Beyond Monae, the immersive experience showcases more than 400 of the artist's most iconic works of Impressionism in a brand new way.
Beyond Monae is really using technology as a language to provide a different angle, a different point of view into such a classical subject, the Impressionists. And it allows the audience to be part of Monet's world, to be part of the painting, to be truly, truly immersed.
See the paintings come to life. Ranging from lesser-known work to Monet's famous Water Lily series, Impressionism Sunrise, and Poppies. Roam freely inside the Infinity Room to take in the paintings on every surface. See the brushstrokes from floor to ceiling and feel like you're inside of a painting.
It's such a magical world that he created where he can just paint the air, paint the atmosphere. You learn so much about Monet coming here because you learn what is behind all of this quest for the subjective point of view. It was not something that we should take for granted. It's something that he fought for. And you get a sense of the passion that he put into it.
Beyond Monet is at Samania, New York in Westbury through January. Elisa DiStefano, NewsdayTV. You feel like you're inside a dream.
It is very dreamy. Read more about Beyond Monet on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Tons of shops and restaurants, as well as dinosaurs. Macy Egland takes us to Rockville Center in today's Destination Downtown.
Rockville Center's downtown may be one of the busiest on Long Island. Several blocks filled with shops and tons of local restaurants. Plus, so much fun for the family. Here you'll find the Tanglewood Preserve, which is home to the Center for Science Teaching and Learning.
How do we make science fun? How do we make it something that kids and grown-ups will both enjoy?
The center was founded 20 years ago with a vision to encourage the community to learn more about science and the world around them.
We decided to use dinosaurs and live animals as a tool to help kids learn about adaptation. What is so special about each animal or dinosaur that helps it?
Hapasy says this center has the largest permanent animatronic dinosaur collection in the state.
A lot of people don't realize that you don't have to schlep into the city. You can see dinosaurs right here, both skeletal and animatronic.
And for the animal lovers out there, this is a great opportunity to get up close and personal with wildlife. All of the animals here are rescues, like Yao here.
The preserve is also great in the fall, with walking trails throughout the 11-acre property. If you're looking for breakfast or lunch, grab a seat at the Flower Shop Cafe. They've been open since 2015, and their creative menu is always changing with the season.
Everything that we do is from scratch. We get all fresh ingredients. We make everything in-house that we possibly can, and we source everything that we possibly can from New York State.
One of my favorite things to order wherever I go is seasonal pancakes. I chose their peanut butter and jelly. How good does this look?
And put a little pep in your step with one of their specialty lattes, classic flavors, or fun seasonal favorites.
All of our syrups, our crew in the kitchen actually makes from scratch, which is super cool. And it's also cool because then they can all be vegan.
Along with great food and drinks, CARE says the goal is to make you feel like family. Reporting for NewsdayTV in Rockville Center, I'm Macy Egland.
For more on Rockville Center, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box.
We are the people that go to meetings, look at the documents for you. That means a lot to the people who influence policy. It means a lot to our readers.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.